Good evening. Um, I know that going into this, these Skyrim and chill streams, my initial pitch was that it would be earlier, and it hasn't necessarily been that way. um, but in my defense, on Friday night, kind of impromptu. Um, Me and Cameron went to a Neon Indian DJ set at a place in Denver called Lip Gloss, and that was cool. But it did mean that we were up till like 2 a.m. Uh, and then, so that was Friday night, and I got my Neon Indian record. Actually, it'll probably be easier if I do it this way. Record right there um, that I was listening to earlier. But yeah, I was just kind of, I don't know. I thought it would be a fun event to go to last minute. And it was, but it was a late night. And then last night we had our Halloween party. And that was also very fun. But we did stay up late till like 4 a.m. playing True American and some King's Cup. So I did sleep till like 1 today. So, but it was fun. So yeah, it was just a crammed weekend. But we did it, and here we are. So I also want to shout out the spooky attire of the stream before we get into beverage tasting. But you can't really see it on the hat, but this hat says "Yikes." Maybe if I do this, you can kind of see it, like across the thing there. It's a pink hat that's embroidered in white that says "Yikes." That is an Eddie Burback hat. Shout out to the boy. And then the other thing, the shirt. We got one of PewDiePie's 60 mil subscriber shirt because it's got a chopped off hand and it says 0 deaths, 60 mil club on a gravestone. So, it's the spooky shirt of the stream, the last spooky stream that we'll be doing, because I'm not going to do one tomorrow. But I will wish you a happy Halloween. So, yeah, maybe I'll post something in the community tab or something like that. But, so to get into the drinks, first I do want to say congratulations to the winner of the Rogue Spirits contest. It was not me, but their pineapple cocktail was the winner. Used the pineapple simple syrup that was one of the judges' original recipes. So I think there's probably like I could have, I don't know, maybe researched the judge a little more than I did, but at the end of the day, it's fine. Because I had fun making the cocktail and the video, and I maintain that it's a really good cocktail. So if you haven't seen it, check out my spooky cocktail video, the Viscera Sour. It was a tasty little treat. And while it's kind of a shorter video, it did make me kind of get in the mood and want to make more, I don't know, videos kind of in the style of how to drink, the way Greg does his videos, but obviously it wasn't as long as one of his. because I was kind of pressed for time with it. But I don't know. Let me know if you would like to see longer form stuff like that. It's letting me know in the comments is always a good way to help me out with that. But then another way to let me know that that's the kind of content you want to see is like it. So I know that's kind of a shameless plug, but it's a shameless plug. What can I say? So yeah, like the video, share it, etc. If that's the kind of stuff you want to see. But yeah, so to kind of bring you up to speed if you haven't seen that video, it was one where you had to the contest was to create a spooky cocktail with Rogue's Dead Guy whiskey. You will notice that this bottle is empty, and that is because I made those cocktails for everybody at our Halloween party, so we immediately ran out. But it's fine, and it's a really cool bottle. Like, props to Rogue for the bottle design, and they did not skimp on the the top. I think that having like the dead guy art made 3D is really cool. So yeah, but I did save like a tiny little bit to do our tasting here. So the first one that we'll do, we'll just go in on the OG Rogue beer, the OG Dead Guy. So that is it in the glass. I know with the colored lighting, you're not getting like a fantastic representation of color necessarily, but it is a little more amber. It is a tasty little beer. It is a Maibach, and I'll read the can for you. So Dead Guy Ale is a Maibach style ale with a robust malt profile and a sweetness that is balanced by the liberal use of bittering hops. So something Rogue does well, and this, I said as much in my IPA, my spooky IPA video. But the something Rogue does really well is focusing on malt and leaning into it. So it's not a lot of IPAs, and really even just a lot of beer places lately, breweries, if you will, have kind of leaned into making the malt in their beer not be like a standout in it. And I think that there's something to be said about leaning in and making the malt a more prevalent part of a beverage, and not trying to hide it behind a bunch of other things, or make it not something you'll notice. I think that they did a really good job making it something that is the malt characteristic is tasty and interesting, and they care a lot more about having a good malt presence than I think a lot of other beers do. So sorry, that was a long-winded way of saying they do malt well over there. So in keeping with that, we've got the Dead Guy. It's a very caramely, sweet, mildly bitter beer. So it's like, in my opinion, a very quintessentially cold weather beer. It was invented for Day of the Dead, so its roots are in that fall time, spooky season, and it's just I think it fits the bill very well. So cheers. It's toasty caramel on the nose, a mild bitterness, from the use of hops, but still like pretty sweet. But then the whiskey itself is actually that malt characteristic, because I've talked, to no end at this point about the malt characteristic of the beer. They eventually learned, hey, well, we're doing malt well, so we're going to try distilling these malts. So they then used those malts to make an American whiskey, and they distilled what has become the Dead Guy whiskey. It's I think it's kind of a natural progression, considering how well they've handled malt. Like, I don't know, it's just like a smart thing to take something that they're doing really well and then try to iterate on that differently. So then they made the spirit, aged it in American oak, and it lacks a lot of the like characteristics of, say, a bourbon, and I mentioned as much of this in my Viscera Sour video, because I did briefly detail the spirit itself. But I didn't actually taste it in the video, so here we are now doing that. But effectively, bourbon would be a little bit more rich and sweet than this, because corn naturally lends that. But because this is just using the malts that they use in their beers, this is just going to be a little bit more grainy and like cereal sweetness, as opposed to like just the rich syrupiness of corn, or like the bitter or spicy characteristics of rye. So it's it's, we'll get in there, but on the nose, it's very soft. It is very inoffensive, sweet. There's a little bit of that. I call it a stone fruity flavor, or I guess aroma, like just a hint of peach, which I know they don't necessarily like lean into that, but that's what I am picking up there. Maybe a little vanilla. It's very mild, which is in keeping with spirits that use pretty much just malted barley. So like, it's more reminiscent of a Scotch than like, bourbon or rye, which I think a lot of American single malts, in my opinion, lean a lot more towards Scotch. But then at the same time, American single malts also have a tendency to be aged in new oak, like this was. Whereas a lot of Scotches are aged in used barrels. So what that ends up meaning is that the American single malts have a tendency to be a little bit like more caramely or smoky, or like kind of a little bit of, I guess, caramelized sugar element, and a little bitterness as far as that goes. Whereas a lot of Scotches will be more like on the like delicate side of it, not leaning into the rich carameliness, because in a new oak barrel, you're going to have all of those, like the wood hasn't been unadulterated by a spirit yet, so you're pulling everything out of that wood, like, and there's no influence of anything else, and you're getting like as much access to all of those flavor compounds from the barrel like straight away. Whereas if you're using a used barrel, you're going to have a more subdued like barrel influence, but at the same time you will pull maybe some of the residual elements of the previous spirit that was in there, but it takes longer to pull some of those barrel characteristics, which is why you see a lot of scotches get a lot of age, or why a 2-year-old like American single malt or bourbon or something like that, that's going to have a lot of in-your-face flavor. Whereas, like, even with like a 12-year Scotch, even though that's 6 years longer 6 times longer in a barrel, it's still going to be a little more mild because a lot of those initial like flavor compounds in the barrel have already been stripped out by whatever was in it previously. And I'm not saying that like all scotches have to be in used barrels, but that's generally how it is. So yeah, that is the Dead Guy whiskey. It's a little bit just more mild, sweet, whatever. Toasted vanilla, a little hint of peach, stone fruitiness. But then, so keeping in our trend here of taking something you're doing well and then iterating on it and doing something even more well, we have the Dead and Dead Ale. This guy. And I love the can art of the skeleton sitting in the barrel because, that's what effectively the beer did. It sat in the Dead Guy whiskey barrel. So if we have to visualize it, this beer is this beer sitting in this whiskey's barrel for a while. Yeah, I mean, that's not 100% like that. That's an oversimplification, but yeah, let's read the can. Dead and Dead complements the flavor profile of our classic Dead Guy Ale with oak, vanilla, and fruit notes from the oak Dead Guy whiskey barrel chips. So it was not necessarily like the ale itself rested in the barrels. It was more like they took pieces of the barrels and chucked them into whatever vessel to allow the beer to condition on it. So it's not the same, but it does the same thing effectively. So yeah, getting in here, you pick up on that maltiness, but yeah, the overwhelming flavors you're gonna get are from the barrel, a lot of vanilla and oak, just a little bit of toastiness, and the fruit characteristic does come through a little bit. There's like a little bit of stone fruit going on, but it almost like becomes something closer, like not as light as peach, the way this kind of has a peachiness to it. It's and I attribute this to like the beer playing with the spirit well, but it's a darker stone fruit, so it expresses to me more like plum, I would say, as opposed to peach. So the richness of the actual malt in the beer that hasn't been distilled and is still like rich and sweet, and then also has some of that bitterness from the hops, which notably hops are not present in the Dead Guy whiskey, because hops don't really distill well. People do it, but it's pretty mixed results and kind of gimmicky. But yeah, so that's the beers and the whiskey that we're sipping today. check them out. If you're looking for a good, spooky season brew, just go for Dead and Dead. It's, if you can find it. It's the best of both worlds, in my opinion. But at the same time, the regular old Dead Guy Ale is also just fantastic and notably cheaper per can. So, you could, do what you want. But you have my recommendations here. And without further ado, I would like to get into the Soul Cairn, because that is where we left off Thursday's stream. So, yeah. But, Rogue Dead Guy Ale. It's spooky stuff. Let me get this up. And, oh, geez, did I? You know what? I don't think I showed the hype video I made. Shoot. I just dove into the the tasting. So I'm gonna just do that really quick. It's not necessarily in the right spot, but this was the video I made to hype the beers on the table today. So I guess without further ado, here you go, and I will get the game up while this is playing. Okay, we're here. Sorry, that was my bad. I did not think that through. I did sleep till 1 today, so it's just been a little weird, you know. But man, I haven't slept in past noon in a long time. Okay, here we are at the entrance to the Soul Cairn. Our little vampire lord man here. And I don't know, once October's over, how much longer we'll ride out the vampire lifestyle. But, I don't know.
Sorry.
Oh, you're good. But let's go to the Soul Cairn. Let's see.
You'd think a vampire would be right at home in this place. You'd be wrong. Let's just find my mother and get out of here, quickly.
Okay, let's do it. But let's chat, because Serrano likes being talked to.
I was hoping it wouldn't smell this bad.
Let's see. You know anything about this place?
Just what my mother told me. I've also studied a little bit on my own, but there's not much. When something is trapped in a soul gem, and then the energy is used for powering an enchantment, the remnants are sent here.
Any soul gem? Or any soul gem?
Well, I think it's specifically the black ones. I don't know if the Soul Cairn takes just any leftovers.
Does anything live here?
Look at this place. Do you think anything would want to live here? The only things that can survive here are the Ideal Masters, the undead, and the souls themselves. Well, if you want to call that living.
You think we'll meet the Ideal Masters?
I don't think anyone's ever met the Ideal Masters. I'm not even sure anyone knows what they look like. They could be underground, flying above us. They might be the ground. I have no idea.
Why are they collecting these souls?
Lots of theories. Some say they feed on them like I feed on blood. Others think they use them as payment to an even higher
I'm a vampire too, come
almost
on.
like a currency. A very strange currency. Whatever they're doing with them, they've been harvesting for millennia. No telling how many souls are trapped here.
Why would a necromancer want to deal with them?
Look around you. There are some extremely powerful undead here. Even a necromancer as seasoned as my mother would be willing to spend years trying to gain access to them.
Summon them, you mean?
Exactly. It's a lost art. Most necromancers just raise up whatever bodies are nearby. A simple trick, really. Child's play. But bringing something from the Soul Cairn gives you something much more powerful.
How do the necromancers communicate with them?
Oh, that's usually the trick. It's possible to do it through a simple portal. But to finalize the deal, you have to travel here yourself. And most of them never come back.
Are you sure Valerica has the Elder Scroll?
No, but there's no way she would have left it in Tamriel. She wanted to get it as far away from my father as possible. I can't imagine a better place.
And if she doesn't?
Then we find out where she hid it. If she's still alive. Well, as alive as she was before. Or is now. Or... you know what I mean.
Why not hide it in the Soul Cairn and then return?
Probably to avoid whatever my father would do to her if he could get his hands on her. Or maybe her plan was to come back, but she was stuck here. We won't know until we find her.
Cool. We did it.
Let's keep moving. I feel like we're being watched.
And you think moving is gonna, like, make that not be the case? Also, I did like that these steps kind of float and, like, go up and down. It's kind of fun.
I think a vampire would be right at home in this place.
All right. Let's get in here. There are some quests I think we really should do while we're in here. Also, it looks like he's peeing on that rock.
Let's try to handle this quickly.
Death is but a door. Time is but a window. I'll be back.
Wow, that's a pretty philosophical statement for somebody who
choosing to come here. My mother must have been terrified.
got sacrificed. Yeah, you're probably right. Okay. The quests we need to do. We at least need to get Arvak. I kind of want to collect the pages of Jib's opus, but that's also a lot of work. I kind of what else do I want to do here? I think it would be nice to fight the Reaper. That would be fun. Let's do that.
You'd be wrong. Find my mother and get out of here.
Okay, and what... I have a strong desire to kill whatever that thing is, but I also don't know if we're supposed to do that. Hello?
My ship? What happened to my ship? Where am I?
I do like talking to all the ghosts. And also, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff here with, like, I don't know. It's a cool little pocket realm of Oblivion, if you will. I think this guy is the horse's, or Arvak's owner. Hey there, Soul.
I no longer hunger,
Nope.
grow weary, or feel anything but loneliness.
Damn. Sorry, bud. Well, that's not it. Ooh. I guess, oh, the bone men. Nice. Just knocked his head right off. That was fun. We will find the bone men spells. This guy's Arvak's guy, I think. You.
My ship.
No.
What happened to
Dang
my
it.
ship?
Is it this guy?
Where am
It's
I?
got to be this guy. Hey there, bud.
You must help me find my Arvak.
Yeah.
He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Calm down. Who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
How can I help him?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Well, that wasn't very helpful.
Until next time. Need something?
So, all we got to do is find his skull. I think I remember where it is. Let's see. So Valerica's in there. Arvak's skull is somewhere over there. And actually, like, this Arvak quest, especially in, like, vanilla Skyrim, was one of the best, like, additions because you could have a horse at any times. Oh yeah, there he is. That's Arvak. Let's just follow him. Because I think he goes back to where his skull is. Hey there, bud. Why you running? Oh. Well, darn. Well, let's talk to this guy, because this is St. Jib, I believe. Nope.
Well, look what we have here.
Oh, this
Someone with
guy's
flesh on their
a
bones.
merchant. I forgot about that. What's the matter with you?
Let's just say I sold something to a guy who turned out to work for a whole coven of necromancers.
Classic.
How in the name of Zenithar was I to know the ingredients were phony? Do I
This
look like
Serrano's just
someone
having
who
a
would
seat.
double-cross a necromancer?
So that's how you got here.
You got it. Horse, wagon, and all. Plopped here without so much as a word. I used to be one of the best traders in High Rock, you know. Oh, people would track me down just to see what I had for sale.
Got anything left?
Very funny.
I thought so.
And what exactly are you going to pay me with? Take a look around. Gold doesn't exactly win you any friends around here.
There must be something you want.
I'll tell you what. I appreciate what you're trying to do, so I'll play along. The only thing I see around here in abundance are soul husks. You know, those ugly fungus-looking things growing out of the ground.
Yep.
Bring me, say, 25 of them, and you can rummage through what was left on my cart.
Easy. Fair enough. What do you have?
Odds and ends I've gathered over the years. Well, used to gather, before all of this nonsense happened to me. Tell me what you're looking for, and maybe we can make a deal, if you have the husks.
I don't have 25 husks.
No husks, no sale. Guess you have some scavenging to do.
The air, the ground. This is all wrong.
Yeah, it's a pretty warped little place. So that was not our dear friend St. Jib. That is Morven Stroud, who might be a reference to something or might not be. I assume this skeleton is him. So we're gonna dead this dude by using the Staff of Worms on him, I think.
Look at the sky.
Because
What kind of place is
I think it'd be fun to have a little skeleton merchant following us around. And, yeah, there's his, you know, his actual soul, and there's his body. And we'll take his body with us. So, all right, here we go. Get rid of that. I know. I forget. It's so convoluted, but there's a trick to getting all of that stuff open that I don't remember. I think that, yep, Jib's Opus, page 10. Take that down. We'll just collect them. Maybe we'll read them eventually if we collect all of them. I do not remember where they all are, though, so maybe we won't actually collect all of them, but I'd at least like to meet St. Jib today. I forget about the soul harvesting, or what, like, actual metric that does. So I think Valerica is up in that castle. But I think Arvek's skull is over here, and I would rather do that before chatting it up with Valerica. So, because I would like to be able to travel on horseback through here, because it is incredibly slow going as a man. And I know I could probably just vampire lord it and like do the bats trick, but eh. Look, a cow. Hey there, bud. Hey, Mr. Farmer.
No one ever escapes. There is no escape. Why would you even try?
Oh, that's sad. I'm gonna collect all of these soul husks. Thank you for farming them, Mr. Man. And thank you for tending them, cow. But they're gonna serve me better than they're gonna serve you, because I'm gonna go to the merchant and get something out of them. So we're at, what? How many soul husks? Also, how much do they weigh? Why are they not? Oh, they're probably ingredients, huh? Nope. What the heck? Food? I guess. Interrupts the soul drain effect in the Soul Cairn. Resists 10% of magic for 10 seconds. Yeah, no, that's not super beneficial to us, but thanks.
Vampire would be right at home in this place.
Cool. I could be wrong about where let's see where Arvak's skull is. I should have looked this up, but guess what? I didn't. So we're gonna do this the old-fashioned adventure-y way. Oh, that guy looks very spooky. Hey there! I found Arvak's skull. Look at that. Come here, you bone man. And a mist man. I'm taking the skull. It's mine. Okay. We killed all of the mist men. I was hoping there'd be a book about it. Ugh, it's very bright. Hey there, guy. We did it. Here's his skull. Let's look at it before we return it. Check that out. That is a spooky little ethereal horse skull, if I had to say so. Okay, let's chat.
Arvak! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it! He's such a loyal beast.
Yeah.
Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you.
Thanks.
He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvak for me. Such a good horse.
I guess we're a hero, guys. Okay. Thank you. And Serana just walked right through him. Let's just grab that spell then. Is it a power or a conjuration? Yeah. And there is our dark steed, who's gonna help us get around in this godforsaken place. To Valerica. And then we'll do all the fun little offshoot things. Ooh, hi. Got him. On to Valerica's castle. We also, I really think though, before we leave, we should collect the soul fragments, or whatever they're called, to summon the Grim Reaper. I think the game just calls it the Reaper, but context clues. Goodbye, Arvak. I will summon you when I need you again. Valerica! Oh, Valerica, I see you hiding over there.
Mother? Mother!
Maker. It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong.
Sort of.
We're here to complete the prophecy our way, not his.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
Hey.
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
Yeah.
So how has it come to pass that a vampire of mixed blood is in the company of my daughter?
Don't be racist about my blood. Come on. I've been keeping her safe. I've saved her from your foolish plan. I'm just here for the Elder Scroll. I'm gonna say, I've been keeping her safe.
Safe? You call bringing her here safe? Has she explained nothing to you? Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow.
She does the same pacing thing that
declares that the blood of
Harkon does when they're talking.
Blind the eye of the dragon.
How does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal.
Molig Bal.
Tradition dictates that females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire.
It's brutal.
We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
The tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood. Serana underwent this ritual willingly, or Cold Harbor. What? I'm gonna go with the tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood?
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
Dang. I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on completing the prophecy without the death of my daughter?
I'll kill Harkon. I'll need your help. Perhaps her death is destined. Hey, Jess. What's up? Kill Harkon. I'll need your help. I'll kill Harkon. I don't know. Does Valerica want to be, she feels like a little self-important, so maybe she would like to have the I'll need your help option, but also I'll kill Harkon. She probably also wants to do that, but I'll go with, I'll need your help.
Have you been listening to me?
Oh, come on, that was the wrong one.
Like Serana, I'm a pure-blooded vampire. My presence on Tamriel is as much of a danger as hers.
And Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight.
Shut up, yes I do.
You see the tyranny of the sun as your chance at deification. And like Harkon, you won't hesitate to destroy anything that stands in your path.
Serana believes in me, why won't you?
Serana? This stranger may call himself a vampire, but he knows nothing of our struggle. Why should I entrust you to him?
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known him than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that
Family
makes me
dynamics,
feel?
man.
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You just expected me to follow you blindly.
She's not wrong.
Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you too. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we
Yeah.
don't deserve that kind of happiness.
Not with
Maybe
Harkon
it
as
isn't for
like
us.
Mr.
We
I
have to
will
stop him.
blot out the
Before he
sun.
goes too far.
Ah.
And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
Yeah, they
I'm
all
sorry,
just need to
Saran.
sit down with a moth
I didn't
priest and
know.
talk it out.
I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours.
Hell yeah.
Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me,
Yeah.
but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
Cool. What do we need to do?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins.
Okay.
At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here.
Okay.
Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
Cool. We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnevere roaming the cairn. Be wary of him.
Oh, I'm so excited. I
The
love
Ideal
Durnevere
Masters
so
have
much.
charged him with
He's the
overseeing
coolest
keepers,
dragon.
and will undoubtedly intervene if
I
you're perceived
arguably
as
more
a
than
threat.
Parthenax, I'm not gonna lie. If I leave this Soul Cairn, can I safely return? How did you become imprisoned here? Why haven't you pursued the prophecy? If I leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say
I
a
do like the
tiny part
magical
of you
barrier
rubbed off
between
on
me
it,
and her. Like,
in its
you can kind of
place,
like clip
a
through
bit
it
of
with the
Soul
camera
Cairn filled the void.
and see,
You
like,
should find no
you see that
difficulty
line,
using the
like,
portal
right
any
at her.
longer.
It's, I don't know. It's kind of, it's a neat little, like, warpy barrier. How did you become imprisoned in this warpy little barrier thing?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
What was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
That's fair. They tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able
Dang.
to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
You became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
Good stuff. You've been imprisoned here for all this time.
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in.
Who are the Ideal Masters?
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
What do they resemble?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn.
Doubt it.
I believe there's more to it than that.
Knew it. How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form.
Yeah,
Perhaps
they
were once
transcend.
corporeal beings,
Yeah.
but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
Why would they require sustenance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
What do the Masters provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here, as harvested souls.
R.I.P. So why haven't you pursued the prophecy?
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish, and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
What sort of attention?
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
So you prefer living in the shadows?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
Cool.
Be careful, and keep my daughter safe.
You got it.
Let's kill those keeper
The barrier
things and
needs
get
to
back
come
to the
down.
prison.
Let's do it. I'm gonna summon my brand new spooky horse, and
We found my mother alive. Well, you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. Let's get these ideal masters, and I think the fragments that we need are with them, like, or over at like their different spires or whatever. And then we can summon the Reaper with the gems at a specific temple. Yeah. So, Jess, I completely agree about like how dumb it is, but at the same time, she did kind of manipulate Serana in some ways. But I mean, not that Harkon didn't either. But like, I think that I really want to maybe just download a mod that lets you switch sides in this, because at this point we can't switch sides from the vampire side in the vanilla version of the game, but I want the option because like I kind of hate having to, you know. Hi there. Ouch. Wow, we're pretty actually evenly matched with this dude. And I find it strange that he has dragon bone armor. Oh, I need to drink a potion right now. Whew, got him. Yikes. You know, if I had to hazard a guess, they probably got their dragon bone stuff from Durnavir, because he's the only dragon that's been down here. So, like, that would make the most sense to me. So I know we wouldn't necessarily have to continue further in here, but I want to. Maybe I should just look this up really quick before we get too far. Because I would hate for us to waste our time in here. I wanna run around and grab everything we possibly need. Meet all the people we need to meet, etc. But because I do really hate you know, oh, I see them. They're in there. I hate having to deal with coming back here. I think I need to just like throw something at that or shoot it or whatever to open that gate. Hi there, little bone man. Let's just whip out Zephyr and do one of these. Okay, well, there must be another, yeah, right there. Right there. That's a bullseye. Check that out. Come here.
Done and done.
Now we just gotta get out a sword. I think yeah, vampire. Nope, not that. There we go. You, potentially an ideal master. Gimme. Let's see. We'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. And the Reaper Gem Fragment. That's what they're called. And I don't really need glass boots. It's fine. Alright, quit sucking me off and let me go. Alright. Next one. We should get out Arvac and ride away. No, I wholeheartedly agree. Like, Dawnguard is so well fleshed out. But, like, I also agree that the Dawnguard side is the one I choose more often. I mostly went with this, like, the vampire side for Halloween stuff. But, you know, since it's no longer going to be Halloween, you know, what's the point? Why I wanna do other stuff. But while we're over at this location, we should kick these guys' butts. And let's see, you and grab Conjure Bone Man and read it real quick. But yeah, to finish that thought, I do really want to. I don't know. I like being a vampire. Don't get me wrong, but I prefer. I don't know. The Dawnguard is kind of cooler, and I wish you could switch sides. Like they had like more options in the game, like for moments to switch sides. Because they really don't, except like right at the very beginning. But yeah, I don't know. I want the option, so maybe we'll hop over and do the Dawnguard side to finish it out in November, if I can get a mod to actually work with it that will let us do that. I do want to run up there and see if that little soul gem thing has the Reaper fragment. Hey, you.
Show yourself.
Okay, come here. One of you. Go. I'll let Serana do her thing, actually. Let's see. Yeah, I'll just get out the bow. Nope. Well, guess we have Whirlwind Sprint enabled right now. Right there. Bullseye. And there should be one more. Where is it? Fantastic question. Hi, you. That's sad. What you doing? So there was that one. There should be one more. Let's go see about over here. So Jess, have you actually like completed the full thing of the Dawnguard, like all the way through with everything?
Beware the dragon Dunavir, destroyer of souls and harbinger of the fallen.
Yes. I'll take you with me. I'm assuming this was a dude who died, and, you know, that's his body. Let's just use our Staff of Worms to bring him with us.
I can't believe we found my mother alive.
Well, actually, I don't want to deal with the Staff of Worms, because I'm pretty sure that other one just died, so we'll just do Raise Zombie. You. Get up. And I was hoping there would be another thing for that, and I don't see it. Yeah, you know, preach it, Serana. I feel like a lot of these things, like, I don't know, caves and especially the Soul Cairn, like, they did a really good job making this a place you don't want to, like, visit, but at the same time, I feel like it should be maybe a little more like enjoyable, but
This is no place for you.
thank you for the commentary, lady. Let's see. We've got, how many soul husks do we got? Nope, it's in the food section. 26. We are good to go for the merchant. I do hear something. Who is it? I'll let you deal with the bone man. I'm gonna figure out how to get into that tower. No, it is so hard to navigate, which is why the first thing I do when I get in here is figure out how, or try to summon Arvak. Like I go do that quest first because it's really nice to be able to summon a horse to do all this stuff. That one's done. We can go in there. He'll suck our soul a little bit. And we'll just take that. Oh, he didn't. Well, stupid. I thought that would have it. Okay, whatever. Let's summon our dear friend Arvak again. Speaking of. And right off to one of the next ideal masters. Okay. Let's look at the map really quick. Also, I like that the way they've quantified this on the map is like they're like, yep, it's just over here above or below the ocean. It's kind of funny. But the right one is slightly closer, so we'll go that way first. But yeah, this mission is impossible to do if you don't get Arvak first. Like, it's not impossible, but like Arvak makes it a tenfold easier. Oh, I am gonna collect souls here. I think they do serve a purpose. If I can do it. Nope, I can't on this one. Weird. Okay, well. Arvak, let's keep going. Wait, I said right, but now I'm all turned around. Okay, we're still closer to that one. Ooh, what's that? Come on, let me up. Ooh, a lightning attractor. Ooh. Place a soul gem. Ooh, that's fun. What does it actually do? Ooh, it turned it into a black soul gem. That was pretty cool.
Where'd you come from?
Come here, you. Ouch. Spooky. Okay, well, they killed Arvak, I think. Nope, he's right there. Or she. I guess we can't assume. Arvak is, I would consider it a gender-neutral name. I do want to see if I can harvest souls here. Ah, right there. And maybe one more? Nope. Never mind. Arvak, where'd you go? There you are.
Kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
In due time, Serana. Wait your turn, dude. We gotta, there's a lot of things we gotta do on the way, Serana. I'm gonna collect a couple extra soul husks. And I'm also gonna take the Arvak spell out of my hand so I can block. Hello there, Mr. Keeper. I'm gonna smoke you. Come on. And we are gonna just take a potion real quick. Sorry, Serana, if I hurt you. Wait, where'd the keeper go? Dang it. We could have taken his axe, I think. Dang it. Didn't work. Wait. Nope, maybe. Yeah, nope. Ugh. It shows up as Ancient Nord, but I am pretty sure he was wielding a Dragonbone one. Roll the clip. Whatever. We should get up there, though, so we can steal from the Ideal Master. Although, is that the one we just did, or is that a different one? I think it's a different one. Because it seems too close for that. I know. We're going to go over there and see. Hang on. It is over. Yep, it's right there. We're going to make our way that way. I would like to summon the Reaper before we leave and kick his butt. Ooh. I'm going to try to kill that little bone man up there before we even have to deal with him. Okay, you. Hello. Ah, he sees me already. Dang it. Why? I didn't even do anything. Come on, man. Well, I'll just summon these, or harvest these souls real quick, like. Hey there, what you doing, huh? Can't we talk this out? Do we really gotta shoot back and forth? Do you really want to do that with me right now? I'm not gonna deal with that. We'll just run up there and do it mano a mano. I really want my sword out for this, though, honestly. And I should recharge my sword, actually, so... Never mind. Give me 1 sec. Something I hate about this is when, when a soul, that's too small, goes into a larger soul, or a larger soul gem. I hate that so much. Oh, and do I want the... We'll take it. But I am going to run out of space if I keep doing that. Hello. Oh, I'm going to shout him. We're doing it. That's the MO. Are you kidding? You are tough little men, I'll give you that. Hi. Little purple skeleton man. Okay, I don't even... Those are not arrows worth thinking about, let alone picking up. Okay. We're up here now. We want to get up there, because there's a chest. How are we going to do that? This way... No. Not quite. Need to go up. How are we going to do that? There's a chest. Ooh, bone arrows. I like it. Wow. Not that I needed to drink that, but, you know. I think no. Maybe if we get up on that? I don't know. I think either way, we need to go over there and check that side of the place out, because I'm not really thinking we're doing a lot here. Let's look over here, see what's up. Maybe we go around. I am gonna talk to this ghost real quick. What? Oh, it's Saint Jib. Hey, man. Let's chat. What's up, dude?
What do you want?
What exactly are you doing?
How does anyone expect me to write my opus with all of these rude interruptions?
Opus, what do you mean?
What do I mean, indeed? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, I wouldn't be in this predicament, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
That's fair. Let's just start at the beginning.
Very well. I suppose a moment or two of my time couldn't hurt. I am Jib. Some call me Saint Jib. Others call me Jib the Eradicator. Perhaps you've heard of me.
I wish we had an option to say yes. Nope, never heard of you.
I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get my second volume published, no one will ever know of my achievements.
You're talking about a book?
A book? I'd hardly call a 26-volume epic simply a book.
A book?
Surely you've heard of the rise and fall of Saint Jim the Eradicator, hero of Morrowind and savior of the Dharma.
Maybe a shorter title is in order, or how's your work going so far? We'll go with the less cheeky option of how's your work going so far?
Terrible. Simply terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into this prison. It's unfair.
Who threw you in here? Prison? You mean the Soul Cairn? You must be crazy. We're gonna go with who threw you in here?
That damned Mora and his minions. They didn't even give me a chance to explain who I was.
A Dremora captured you.
Well, I assume so. It cast a spell at me from some kind of strange black crystal. Next thing I knew, I arrived here.
Your soul was trapped.
My what? Wait. That means...
You're dead.
No. All these wasted months, or has it been years? I don't even remember how much time has passed. No, my work will never see the light of day. My name will be forgotten.
Could I help?
Perhaps. Do you have a way out of here?
I do, but you can't leave that way.
Maybe I can't leave, but my writings can. In order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the notes from my first volume. Otherwise, I need to do all of this from memory.
How many pages did you lose?
When I was tossed in here, I felt myself falling, and I dropped the pages I had been holding. There were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you.
How did you earn your nicknames? Why would a Dremora attack you? We'll go with the first bit, and I'll explain in a second, but I'll just say it. They, in order, how he earned his nicknames has to do with Morrowind, and why a Dremora would attack him has to do with Oblivion. So, how did you earn your nicknames?
Ah, yes. Say Jib, Jib the Eradicator, Jib the Magnificent. I've earned a lot of those titles thanks to my campaign against the Winged Menace.
Winged menace.
Yes, I'm speaking of the Cliff Racer, of course. Wretched things. They used to crisscross the skies over Morrowind like vermin. Nasty flying creatures with a habit of sneaking up on the unwary.
They're very annoying. What was your campaign against them?
After I was freed from prison, I decided to turn my life around. Give something back to the people of Morrowind. It became quickly apparent that the best way I could help would be by wiping out the Cliff Racers.
Were you successful?
Indeed I was. I hunted down and killed every last one of them. Took years. The people of Morrowind were so grateful to have the roads safer again, they took to calling me St. Jib, and then the other names followed.
Classic. You said you were in prison.
That was a dark time in my life. I did a lot of things I ended up regretting. Maybe that's why I worked so hard to redeem myself once I was freed.
What did you do?
I murdered others for money. And before you think I belong to some romantic or secretive guild, think again.
You talking about the Dark
I
Brotherhood?
was simply an addict who needed money for skooma. The stuff wasn't cheap, and murder always seemed to be in demand.
He's not wrong. How'd you get caught?
I finally bit off more than I could chew. I was paid to assassinate some high-ranking official from House Redorin. What I
Welcome,
didn't
Roger.
know is someone had hired the Morag Tong to
He really
kill
is a
his
hero. Rival assassin.
Exactly. He got to my target first and called the guard to cover his tracks. By the time I got there, the place was on alert. Walked right into a trap and didn't even realize it until I was captured.
So what ended up happening to you?
They tried me for murder, threw me on a prison ship, and sent me to the jail in Vivek City. Gave me a lot of time to think, that's for sure.
So that is kind of the Spark Notes version of events in the beginning of Morrowind. When you wake up as a prisoner in Morrowind, Jib is the other prisoner who kind of gives you the rundown in the game. So he's the first person you meet in Morrowind as another prisoner. So there's his connection. Apparently he wiped out the Cliff Racers, which were an annoying species there. And yeah, the Morag Tong reference too. The Morag Tong were the predecessors of the Dark Brotherhood and were a dark... Well, technically they still exist at this point, but they're a dark elf government-sanctioned assassins guild, because the Dark Elves believe might is right, and so if you can successfully kill somebody...
Still, over half the pages are missing. Keep trying.
Thanks, man. If you can successfully hire somebody to kill another member in Dunmer society, the way it works is like they basically are like, well, you know, that person was dumb enough to get killed, so it's legal if the Morag Tong did it. So yeah, it's just like a government-sanctioned assassins guild, but they eventually were defeated by their own hubris trying to kill the Emperor. So a little bit of foreshadowing to what the Dark Brotherhood does in 4th Era 201. But you know, we still haven't figured out how Jib died. So let's ask him. Why would a Dremora attack you?
Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone traveling through here has said that the Oblivion gates have been opening all over Tamriel.
That was a bit before my time.
Has it been that long? Oh my. Well, It started with the followers of Mehrunes Dagon having Emperor Uriel Septimus VII assassinated. Without a septim on the throne of the Empire, Dagon was able to leave Oblivion through the gates and attack.
Why was Dagon able to do this?
All I heard is that without a septum sitting on the throne of the Empire, the dragon fires in a place called the Temple of the One were no longer lit. This meant that we were vulnerable to the forces of Oblivion.
What ended up happening?
Well, I don't know. Everything seemed fine until that Mora attacked me. I only heard later about the gates from the other souls. I can only assume the gates have been closed by now.
And so that was the events of Oblivion that happened. So where were you captured?
I had just moved from my ancestral home in Morrowind to the continent of Cyrodiil. I settled in the city of Kvatch to write my memoirs and to find some peace and quiet.
Is that where you were attacked?
Indeed. One moment I was writing diligently, and the next my door bursts open. It was a cadre of Dremora. The city was under attack. I took it upon myself to join the cause and fight the Dremora, thinking this would simply be another feather in my cap.
Didn't work out that way, I assume?
The reason I'm standing in front of you as only a whisper of my former self should tell you that. I never knew what became of Kvatch. I wonder if they were triumphant without me.
Oh, they were. So that was the events of Oblivion.
Thanks again for searching. I don't know what I'd do without my pages.
Yeah, it's basically the player character in Oblivion just barely missed him in Kvatch.
Savior of Morrowind.
But, yeah.
It's good. But it's not.
He was, you know, a noble guy who, well, not necessarily noble. He had a storied past, that's for sure. But yeah, he was the first character you met in Oblivion and then died before, first character you met in Morrowind and then died before the character could meet him in Oblivion. And also I found the portal to get up here. Don't worry, guys. Also, I'm apparently just floating. Awesome. Yep. And I definitely want that, and I don't need that. Thank you. And we're just gonna flap our little wings. Leave me be, you big old ideal master summoning thing. Okay, well, we can't go down through that. So I guess we're just gonna... Let's see, do we hop over there, or do we hop over here? I think we already... Yeah, we already did that. So let's go over here. See if there's anything cool. Nope. Yeah, I'm gonna say a big fat no on this one. Nope, no cool stuff. Alright, well, I'm just gonna do the become ethereal shout.
5, 3.
And drop. Okay, last one. Let's go. Let's get our boy Arvak up. Wait, where'd he go? Nah, it didn't work. And we're out of here. Oop. And of course I'm gonna immediately stop to check the soul stuff. Oh, come on. I hate that some of these don't register that you can collect a soul there or not. Ay, ay, ay. I do have a handful of soul husks on hand, but I'm saving them for the merchant up at the front, so I don't have to, or so I can just give them to him and rummage through his cart. Hello, bone men. I will, or mist men. Well, there's probably a handful of different ones. Get screwed. Come here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Come on. You. You. And you. I do love horse combat when you can, like, get it, like, right in this game. It is kind of fun. You. Come here. Alright, into this to get up there. We have teleported to a floating tower in the sky.
Who's there?
Get him. Do it. Okay. Hello, souls. I guess I can't talk to you. You're busy. Hi. Ooh, can we shout him off? That'd be kind of fun. We did it. Get screwed, man. Oh, but I do want the soul fragment. Maybe it's not all the way up there. I know there's one near here, the Reaper soul fragment. Let's find out. Okay, so we're back down here. Do you guys see? Because up there is where we just were. Sometimes the Reaper's soul, like, fragment things are on... I don't know. Oh, there it is. You. Let's chat. Let's get this figured out. And let's harvest this soul fisher. Okay. Let's get in here and... There's probably somebody up there. I want to get up there because I know there's going to be a chest with a Reaper soul fragment. I hear the creaking of bones, which can only mean one thing: a skeleton. Where are we going? Where are we going? How do we do this? Let's go this way. Nope. That was not beneficial. How do we get up there? Ay, 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 what a tricky little game. Okay, okay. We're gonna have to somehow... There's, like, no way I can, like, whirlwind sprint that.
What?
Nope. Ah! Maybe if we had the third word, but there has to be another way to do it, so I'm not... There we go. We'll just go through here. Of course, a door. Of course, he's clipping. Hi, little man in the floor. And we leveled our one-handed. Awesome. I'll take a little blue butterfly wing. Let's see. Take that. Reaper gem fragment. We got all of those. I might want to take that and disenchant it later. So, okay. well, we're good to go. We got everything we need to summon the Reaper, I think. I think it was only 3 soul fragments, but correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Let's harvest the Soul Fisher and then hop on horseback. Although, I do want to talk to that ghost just to see if there's something cool to say, but I doubt it. Hey there, bud. Got anything? Oh. We got some enemies around here. This is an orc. Hi. Nothing? Nothing? Wow, my horse is very brave.
Who's there?
Got him. Don't worry about it. Ooh. Oops. Did not mean to summon you up here. Sorry. I also don't know where all the spell tomes are to summon all of them, but I guess we should have those. Huh. Well, I suppose we also didn't need to walk up the stairs. We could have just done this and teleported up there through here. But whatever. I guess we'll just kind of drop through all these. Should I just jump down? Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, we did a fair amount there. We grabbed at 3 of those. Now I just got to remember where the Reaper's temple is, because it's somewhere. I think it's closer to the front, if I remember correctly. But yeah, this is a very difficult place to navigate. Jess was saying that earlier, but Arvak the horse helps. And now we just gotta chat with Valerica, and we didn't see Durnavir in all of our time out there, the Soul Cairn dragon. The zombie dragon, if you will. And we did it, Valerica. I can enter now. Hello.
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers? Very impressive.
Are you able to give us the scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnavir. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Cool. I look forward to it. I would treat with him. And really, I'm gonna have my, I'm actually gonna put that in my, well, yeah, I'll keep it in my right hand, but I'm gonna put the Mace of Molag Bal on one of my other hands, just cause, it's cool looking. And fits the, Vampire Necromancer vibe. Actually, you know what? We're gonna switch hands. Because I do want to see it on my person. It's just more proof that I'm worthy of treating with a Valerica. Ah, Durnavir's here.
He's here. Defend yourselves.
Hello, Durnavir. Come, zombie dragon. Let us fight. Come here. Hi. Oh, hello. Come here, Durnavir. Well, we got a couple good hits in. Which one is... Oh, it's... Really? I hate that. I also hate that all my Grand Soul Gems are, like, getting used up by lesser souls. Come on. Come here, Durnavir. I'm not even gonna bother hanging out. Maybe I'll shout at him. Let's hit him with... I'll hit him with Marked for Death. Here, you. And of course we cannot search him. Oh no, what's this? He has been sucked away.
Leading us to the scroll.
Yeah, where is she? She's just kind of nonchalantly pacing over there. She's like, I've been here for 1,000 years plus. Doesn't really matter. I'll just, you know, we can just walk everywhere. It's fine. Hello.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
What makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnavir allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken.
They were indeed.
Unless...
Go on.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Durnavir's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
I bet that's the case. How long will that take?
Minutes? Hours? Years? I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll, and you can be on your way.
Please. I like that Serana's like, ooh, I'm gonna do some alchemy now.
What did you want?
The freaking Elder Scroll. That's why I'm here.
I'm glad you're here. I don't think I could be doing this alone.
Ah, thanks. How are you feeling after talking to your mother?
Relieved, I think. All those things had been building for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her.
Why did you ever agree to her plan?
Look, I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually I started believing them.
She doesn't seem too fond of him, or it sounds like you already didn't like him much. Let's say, it sounds like you already didn't like him much.
Like I said, we were never very close. Not a lot of father-daughter bonding, if you know what I mean. But once we threw our lot in with Molag Bal, people just don't think about their families anymore. Power takes precedence, he always said.
And you were caught in the middle.
I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now.
You shouldn't blame yourself. It probably didn't have anything to do with you. It sounds like they were both being selfish. Ooh, these are all good answers. You shouldn't blame yourself. It probably didn't have anything to do with you. It sounds like they were both being selfish. We're gonna go with that one. Sounds like they were both being selfish.
Oh, they definitely were. I just wonder if that meant it was my job to be giving.
No.
Anyway, we should keep moving.
Dang it. We're gonna go with that one again. I'm gonna jump through.
Look,
and we're gonna try a different one.
But she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually I started believing them.
We're gonna say she doesn't seem too fond of him.
The moment we gave ourselves to Molag Bal, things got really icy between them.
Understandably.
They were both drunk with power, and pulling in different directions. And then he found that prophecy, and that was it.
And you were caught in the middle.
I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with...
Yep.
Maybe I could have seen this coming.
No.
We could all be better off now.
Ah, come
Relieved. All those things had been building.
I'm just trying to see if we can get that
like
other
I said,
option.
but once we threw our lot in with Molag...
Caught in the middle.
He was obsessed with... Maybe I could have seen this coming.
Darn it.
We could all be better off.
I was hoping we could get to, like, choose one of the other
Glad you're
options
here.
and see what they said,
I think I
but
could be
no, I
doing
don't
this
think we
alone.
can. Bummer. Okay, let's chat with
Now that you've
Valerica.
retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way.
Okay, well, you're staying here.
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
We'll return for you when we can. We could use your help in Tamriel. We may never return. We'll return for you when we can.
I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep me safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left. Did you have anything to ask before you depart?
Why don't you come back with us?
Even if I could, it would only serve to hinder your efforts. Harkon would likely sense my return to Tamriel. The last thing you need right now is a trail for him to follow.
You said even if I could. Why?
Like Serana, I am a daughter of Cold Harbor, a vampire offspring of Molag Bal. My presence in Tamriel would simply double the risk that Harkon could complete the prophecy.
And if Harkon failed?
The only way I'd even consider returning to Tamriel was if Harkon were not only to fail, but to be destroyed.
You hate him that much?
You must understand, he's no longer the man I married all that time ago. He's obsessed, insane. Everyone around him fears him as they would a rabid dog. For all of this to end, he must die.
Cool.
Farewell. Remember that Harkon's not to be trusted.
Got it. Okay, here's something that I have that's kind of
Did
a
you
pet
have anything
peeve.
to ask before you depart?
Not to you. Pet peeve here. My eyes,
Did you have
orange in the
anything to
middle,
ask
or
before
yellow
you
in the middle, orange on the outside. Like yellow pupils. And same with Valerica.
Did you have anything to ask before you
Like,
depart?
yellow pupil, orange on the outside, and then black behind that. But then
Glad we found the
Serana...
scroll. I wish she could come with us.
Serana's like one of the only vampires that has pupils, and I don't understand it. And I kind of
Come
wish
on,
I
let's
had
go.
pupils too, because I look like a little weird, glowy eyeball freak. Okay, I agree wholeheartedly, Serana. Let us go home after a few things. We just gotta stop by and kick the Grim Reaper's butt, and then, you know, if anything happens along the way, so be it. Such as this. Look who it is, the zombie dragon.
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between Laas and Enoch. Between life and death.
Why are we speaking? Didn't you try to kill me? I have more pressing matters at the moment. I'm gonna go with the first option. Why are we speaking?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words.
Oh, thank you very much.
My claws have rended the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
Heck yeah. I found you equally worthy.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle, Quinarin. I I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
Okay. What kind of favor?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
What's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured
I love him
far
so
from
much.
the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
How could I help?
I will place my name with you and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally.
Heck yeah.
And teach you my Thum.
Just call your name in Tamriel, that's it.
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is
I
right.
like how drippy he looks. Like, he looks like he's decaying, and like there's stuff dripping off of his face, and his like mouth is almost like glued together. And also I like his 4 horns. Or 6, I guess. So he's cursed, never dying. That is what his name means. Well, it's like with a name like that, obviously he's going to end up this way, but curse never dying, that's what Durnavir means. I'm going to go with, how did you end up in the Soul Cairn?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home, but those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
Were you a part of all that?
I was, but unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority.
Dang.
I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Gillan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
Heck yeah, brother. We're a necromancer ourselves. So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
They didn't tell you she was immortal.
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
Is that why you're free now?
Free? No. I have been here too long, Quinarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there.
What a sad old
You
man.
Call.
Why do you call me Quinarin?
In my language, the Quinarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle.
Yeah, that's me. Fellow Dova, I am not a dragon.
You are the Dovahkiin, the Dragonborn.
How did he know?
You may not be one of us in body, but you have earned the right to bear this title.
Cool. Well, Talk to you later, man.
The sooner we get the scroll home, the sooner we deal with my father.
Man. See, look at him. He's just like drippy, rotting, too many horns, green, gray, purple,
I wish you could come with us.
holes in his wings. He's a cool dude. And, you know, he didn't deserve the fate he got. And I cannot wait to summon him in battle on the surface world as a necromancer. So, without further ado, let's figure out where the Reaper Temple is. I know it's not called that, but I do need to look. Let's see. Local map. Here we go. Okay. That's... I hate this. It's such an ugly map. So we're in the Soul Cairn. That was the Boneyard. It's not helpful. Somewhere in here is the... Let's see. I am gonna just look up where it's at. Reaper Soul Cairn. Let's find out. It's in a ruin, obviously. Southeastern edge. Yeah, okay. So we really just got to make our way back towards the exit, and then instead of going through those gates, like that gate right there, we just got to take a left. I think this is it right over here, which is technically by our merchant guy. Let's chat, dude. What's up, man?
Brought some soul husks? Or are you wasting my time?
Shut up. Got anything left to sell?
Well, I've been so busy, I don't know. What, are you kidding me?
A sword, a battle axe, light armor, heavy armor, a spell tome. Nothing right now. Wow, each individual item is 25 husks? That's stupid. I thought we were gonna rummage through it. Okay. A spell tome.
Sure, here you go. Can't
That is
understand
the
a word,
worst.
but maybe it will do you some good.
I think we already know that one. Let's try. Let's see. Well, I guess we didn't know calm. Okay, fine. You're not useless after all. Actually, that might have been preemptive. I don't know that I really needed to summon Arvak. You... and... you... and we'll get that chest. Diminishing. Okay, okay, okay. I'll take all that. Alright, Arvak. Let's go. My sweet boy. Or whatever you are, Arvak. Okay, to the temple. I'm assuming... Wouldn't it make sense if it was the, big glowy thing? I don't know. We could be wrong. This might not be it. I do not want to have my bow out, though. Nope. Yeah, we need that Mace of Molag Bal, which we... I don't know. I don't know what ingots we need to, upgrade it, but I would... Oops, sorry, Arvak. I would like to upgrade it. I would like to upgrade the, Mace of Molag Bal. Because I think it would be nice. It would be pretty powerful if we could do that. Roger, we actually don't have soul chip stuff because we're a vampire right now. As you can see. Yeah, we are not... We didn't... Basically, if you're undead, you don't have to have the soul chip thing. Because since you're already dead, the Soul Cairn does not take a part of your soul. Okay, so what's over here? Huh? Huh? This looked like a place where the where a keeper would be. But maybe not. Soul, you got anything interesting to say?
They're watching us.
Ooh.
Always watching.
Ooh. Okay. Never mind. Well, then I think the temple is that way, actually. Nope, this might be it. Yeah, we found it. This is the Reaper's lair. Let's do this. Whew, are you ready? All we gotta do here is place the Reaper shards in the receptacle. And here he is. Let's get him. I'm dual wielding, so let's see. I want to see if I can shout at him. We'll try Mark for Death. Good stuff. We killed the Grim Reaper himself. I like that he has ghastly remains. Ooh, I do like Serana's unique line to the undead there. That is really interesting. That, you know, when she's fighting a skeleton, she can say something like, "I'm gonna kill you again." Alright, well, we did it. We killed the Grim Reaper himself. Or itself. Can we take those? Nope. They're just gonna hover there. Got it. Well, we sure did it. In his dark lair. Let's get out of here, though. We can come back for St. Jib's Opus sometime. But for the time being, I'm ready to get out of here. That would be a lot of work, I think, to do St. Jib's Opus. Because you have to collect like 20 pages or something like that. And I would like to do some necromancy on the surface world. I don't know about you, but that's what I want to do. As much as I love our creepy little land here, it's time to do some stuff in Tamriel. How many soul husks do we have, though? No, they're in food, not misc. Not worth collecting more to get another item. We already went in there, okay. And this is nothing. Hello, ethereal little spirit thing. I can't hit it. I want to hit it. I can't do it. Okay. Let's get out of here. Ooh. Is that something I can shoot? Oh, no, it's not. I thought that was one of the target things. But it isn't. Oh, I'm so sorry, my boy. Or I'm gonna call Arvek my boy. I don't know. Are you my boy? I don't know. You are a good horse. Whatever you are, I love you. You're my ethereal creature. And I love you very much. All right. To the surface world with us. I wonder. Nah, I'll hop off. We'll summon you outside on the surface world. But in the meantime, enjoy your time in the Soul Cairn, I guess. Sorry, Arvak. Let's go do some necromancy on the surface world. Okay, well, Tirana. Hey, what's up?
Yes?
Does it bother you that we're working with your father? Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Does it bother you that we're working with your father?
I figured it would be more of an issue for you.
Why would it matter to me? Or why would it matter more to me? This isn't going to end well, is it? Let's go with, why would it matter more to me?
Don't tell me you're that naive. Really? Oh. Wow.
Don't call me naive.
All right,
Come
well,
on.
What do you think my father's going to do once we bring the bow to him?
He'll want to use it. We'll celebrate our victory. He'll want to use it.
Of course he will. But at that point, he'll have everything he's ever wanted. He won't need either of us anymore.
I've proven my value to him. Or, you think he'll try to kill us? We're gonna go with that. So, you think he'll try to kill us?
You'll have shown yourself to be strong, which means you can't be allowed to just stick around.
Ooh.
And I'll be unnecessary once he has it.
So what do we do? Or, then we'll have to take care of him. So what do we do?
I think you know. We both know what's going to have to happen once we find the bow. Keep strong and eyes open. We're on a different path now.
Cool. Well, thanks, Tirana.
I'm ready when you are.
I'm very ready. Let's go. I don't want to be in our weird little castle courtyard here now. Let's get out of here. To the balcony, which is a new fast travel location. Cool. Quests. Not gonna do the impatience of a saint. Obviously, we do have to ask Urag about the insane book. Let's do that next. Do a little Hermaeus Mora. Ooh, we're a blood-starved vampire. Uh-oh. Hopefully the college doesn't hate us. Hello?
Disrespect the law and you disrespect me.
Alright. Say no more. Before we start this quest, I am going to go to the bathroom. So, I'll be right back.
Princess
Nick
has to go potty.
Okay, we're back. I am gonna try a couple things. I put last time a filter on the gameplay that would override a little bit of the HDR stuff, but I still think a lot of the gameplay stuff might be coming up a little dark. So I do apologize if it's not quite bright enough. Let's see if we can add something that's like, I don't know, a little brighter. Might as well. This is Skyrim and chill, after all, so we get to hang out and do this kind of dumb stuff. But let's see. We're just gonna try brightening this. Let's see. Okay, I am gonna need your guys' feedback, so let me know if the nope. I feel like this is already gonna. It's very delicate. It's doing the fish stick. It's a very delicate state of mind. It's like if I can make it too bright really fast. So, and I don't want to do that, but this looks, I don't want to like make it too much, but I don't know, maybe right around there. Let's try this one on for a while. Let me know what you guys think of this. Or maybe, maybe the gamma could boost. Yeah, let's boost the gamma just a smidge. That's gonna help. Yeah. We're gonna boost the gamma. I don't know. Try. That might be too much gamma, but let's see. This might be good. Honestly, I'm sorry if the Soul Cairn was a little too dark. Let's see how this goes. Let me know if you think this looks good or not. We can edit this as we go.
Anyone tell you otherwise?
To the library. No, the Arcaneum. Not a library. Up the stairs. Take a right. Urag, let's chat. Hey. Hey.
I don't want to see you treating any of these books poorly. Are we clear?
Is there any college business I can assist with? No, we're gonna go straight. Okay, so
until next time.
The book that in question that we're asking him about, we didn't read last time, but we should. It was when he gave us like the list of stuff to do, and I am gonna turn the gamma down just a little because I think it might be a little too much going on right now. So just drop it just a smidge to there. Maybe even, I don't know. Let me know what you think of that. We're going to read this book. Ruminations on the Elder Scrolls. It's when we asked him about all of the Elder Scrolls when Tirana and I came here earlier. We asked him everything he has on the Elder Scrolls. Let's read it. So then this was one of the books he gave us that we didn't read, but we should now, and this is what we're asking him about. So, Ruminations on the Elder Scrolls by Septimus Signus, College of Winterhold. Imagine living beneath the waves with a strong-sighted blessing of most excellent fabric. Holding the fabric over your gills, you would begin to breathe drink its warp and weft. Though the plant matter fibers imbue your soul, the wretched plankton would pollute the cloth until it stank to heavens of prophecy. This is one manner in which the scrolls first came to pass. But are we the sea, or the breather, or the fabric? Or are we the breath itself? Can we flow through the scrolls as knowledge flows through, being the water? Or are we stuck the morass, Are we the stuck morass of sea filth that gathers on the edge? Imagine, again, this time, but different. A bird cresting the wind is lifted by a gust and downed by a stone. But the stone can come from above if the bird is upside down. Where then did the gust come from, and which direction? Did the gods send either, or has the bird decreed their presence by her own mind-making? The all-sight of the scrolls makes turning of the mind, makes a turning of the mind such that relative positions are absolute in their primacy. I ask you again to imagine for me. This time you are beneath the ground, a tiny acorn planted by some well-meaning elf maiden of the woodlands for her pleasure. You wish to grow, but fear what you may become. So you push off the water, the dirt, the sun, to stay in your hole. But it is in the very pushing that you become a tree in spite of yourself. How did that happen? The acorn is a kind of tree egg in this instance, and the knowledge is water and sun. We are the chicken inside the egg, but also the dirt. The knowledge from the scrolls is what we push against to become full-sighted ourselves. One final imagining before your mind closes from the shock of ever knowing. You are now a flame burning bright blue within a vast emptiness. In time, you see your brothers and sisters, burnings of their own in the distance and along your side. A sea of pinpoints, a constellation of memories. Each burns bright, then flickers. Then two more take its place, but not forever, lest the void fills with rancid light that sucks the thought. Each of our minds is actually the emptiness, and the learnings of the scrolls are the pinpoints. Without their stabbing light, my consciousness would be as a vast nothingness. Unknowing its emptiness as a void is unknowing of itself. But the burnings are dangerous, and must be carefully tended and minded and brought to themselves and spread to their siblings. And that's the book we're reading. So, that's the ruminations of the Elder Scrolls.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this collection. It's going to stay pristine, understand?
This Ruminations book is incomprehensible.
Aye, that's the work of Septimus Signus. He's the world's master of the nature of Elder Scrolls, but, well, he's been gone for a long while. Too long.
Where did he go? Or he's dead? We're gonna go with, where did he go?
Somewhere up north, in the ice fields. He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago. Haven't heard from him since.
Alright, well.
You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain.
I do want to take this book with me, and we can read it later. Oh, it's a unicorn book. Ooh. Maybe we'll do that this Thursday. I want a unicorn. We'll read that book on Thursday. Yeah, the Elder Scrolls, like, having them all in your pockets are like, it's a very heavy endeavor.
Welcome to the college.
Thank you. I will chat with you later. I think we'll do some of their stuff. Maybe on a stream in December or something like that. Let's see. Ooh, somebody was having a sip of wine on the edge of the cliff there. I think I'm just going to become ethereal and drop down there, because that sounds like a lot of work to have to go all the way around and down, and if we can just shout, I'd rather do that. Also, what? We can't unlock? We gotta... Dang it. We gotta kill some dragons to unlock some souls. Jeez. I want to summon Durnavir at the end of this stream. So we got to kill 2 dragons in that time. That sucks. Dang. And then in the meantime, let's use become ethereal.
5,
And there. There. And there. And that's a great way to get off of something really high up that you don't want to have to deal with walking down. And, for the time being, this is the quickest way to get a horse. All right. Let's make our way across the ice. All right, Arvak, can you hop up there? Let's do it. There we go. Hello, Horkers. I'm just gonna ride past you. And we've made our way to Septimus Signus's outpost. I love that they're like, oh, we have no idea where he's at. And it's like, he's literally like literally, that was a 3-minute ride. So, I don't know. It's probably, they could have put in a little more effort to find him, I think. Hey, Septimus.
When the top level was built, no more could be placed. It was and is the maximal apex.
What brings you to this remote place?
The ice entombs the heart. The bane of Kagranak and Dagothr.
Lots of lore stuff.
To know.
Too much to get into right now.
The Dwemer lockbox hides it from me. The Elder Scroll gives insight deeper than the deep ones, though, to bring about the opening.
You have an Elder Scroll here?
I have seen enough to know their fabric, the warp of air, the weft of time. But no, it is not in my possession.
So where's the scroll? Or are you alright? I want to go with that one. Are you alright?
Oh, I am well. I will be well. Well to be within the will inside the walls.
So where's the scroll?
Here. Well, here as in this plane. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby. Relatively speaking.
What an insane
man. On the
man.
cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby.
Can you help me get the scroll or not? Or don't make me hurt you, just tell me where it is. I'm gonna go with the, can you help me get the Elder Scroll or not?
One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return.
I can do that. What do you want?
You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings.
Yep.
Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Blackreach, one
Blackreach, baby, let's go. Oh,
have you heard of Blackreach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept.
Where is this Blackreach?
Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mzark. Ofthand, the point of puncture, of first entry, of the tapping.
Okay.
Delve to its limits, and Blackreach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only
I like that
Septimus
Serana's just
knows
pacing.
the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock.
How do I get in?
2 things I have for you. 2 shapes. One edged, one round. The round one for tuning. Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
What do I do with this sphere? What do I do with this cube? What do you want with an Elder Scroll? What is an Elder Scroll? Let's, we'll go from bottom to top. What is an Elder Scroll?
You look to your left, you see one way. You look to your right, you see another. But neither is any harder than the opposite. But the Elder Scrolls, they look left and right in the stream of time. The future and past are as one. Sometimes they even look up. What do they see then? What if they dive in? Then the madness begins.
It truly does. You should chat with Sheogorath. What do you want with the Elder Scroll?
Ooh, an observant one. How clever to ask of Septimus. This Dwemer lockbox. Look upon it and wonder. Inside is the heart of a god, the heart of you and me. But it was hidden away, not by the dwarves, you see. They were already gone.
Okay.
Someone else, unseen, unknown, found the heart, and with a flair for the ironical, used dwarven trickery to lock it away.
Dang.
The scroll will give the deep vision needed to open it.
Okay.
For not even the strongest machinations of the Dwemer can hold off the all-sight given by an Elder Scroll.
Oh, okay, so what do I do with this cube?
To glimpse the world inside an Elder Scroll can damage the eyes or the mind, as it has to Septimus.
I can tell.
The Dwemer found a loophole, as they always do, to focus the knowledge away and inside without harm. Place the lexicon into their contraption, and focus the knowings into it. When it brims with glow, bring it back, and Septimus can read once more.
What do I do with this sphere?
The deepest doors of Dwemer listen for singing. It plays the attitude of notes proper for opening. Can you not hear it?
Nope.
Too low for hearings?
Okay, well, I'll talk to you later, man. Don't know what half of that was about, but maybe we should see if he's got a nice, you know, I mean, that's a copy of his own book. I was hoping for like a journal.
I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
An insane man. Let's get out of here. Okay. Our vampire blood boils in the sunlight. Okay. This is the way he wants us to go. To Alftand. Which we can do. Oh, but this... we shouldn't have gone to this cave. We should have gone to the lighthouse.
It's so bright out here. I don't know how you stand it.
Because, are we gonna... Yeah. It's not, unless we can really cheese it up this, we're gonna have a hard time. Oh, come on. We're so close. Let's see if we can catch it right on the edge here. Come on, right there. Nope. We tried. I don't want to go in the cave. Yeah, I don't want to deal with going all the way around, so we're going to go to Frostflow Lighthouse. And actually, you know what? Let's just do Frostflow Lighthouse right now. We sure will. Dude, the first time I did this quest, you're in for a treat here. But I was just wandering in the north, and I was like, oh, a home. I'll go into the lighthouse and, you know, talk to the people that live there, and maybe, like, you know, get a meal and rest a little or something. So I was kind of coming here looking for refuge. 'Cause it was also like at night, but instead of refuge, this is what I was greeted with. Actually, you know, yeah, we're gonna set the stage here. Picture this. We're gonna go all the way down here a little bit, but you're wandering around in all of that in the dark. And you know, you get out here, it's real late in the evening, and you're like, I don't know, at the time it was snowing in game. The weather was, you know, it was a lot worse than this. But I like got up here and I was like, oh, a lighthouse with the lights on. It's gonna be a wonderful, you know, I'm gonna get in there, there's gonna be people having a meal or something. I didn't notice the dead horse, and just walked right in, and instead was greeted by blood everywhere. And Ramati with a Falmer war axe sticking out of her. So let's read Hobbs' journal. See what we can glean here. After years of sailing from Hammerfell to Solstheim and back, Ramati and I have finally saved enough money to buy that old lighthouse we spotted on the coast, and we are moving in next month. These Nords really know how to live. It may be cold, but you can't beat the tranquility of watching icebergs to live out your silver years. Ramati loves the place too, despite the occasional leaky ceiling. Manny and Sudi, unfortunately, seem miserable here. I know the kids are old enough to strike out on their own, but I hope they'll grow to love the peace and quiet here as I have. Mani and Sudi continue to bicker and harass each other, and they seem to have started in on their mother as well. Ramati keeps finding things missing from the cellar. Sudi said she heard a noise down there, but Mani just thinks their mother is going mad from isolation. The very thought of it is ridiculous. She's always wanted to retire here. Sudi keeps saying that she hears scratching coming from the cellar at night. I think she's just trying to get her mother's goat, but I'd better head into town to get a few traps just in case it's skeevers. That was what was triggering outside of the house when we walked past the cart there. But yeah, should only take a couple days. I just hope those two go easy on Ramati while I'm gone. Oh gods, why? I returned home to find my beautiful Ramati killed and this horrible bug-like creature ransacking our home. I managed to kill the damn thing, but I think it might be a Daedra. I've never seen anything like it. Oh gods, poor Ramati. It must have come out of the cellar. I'm going down there and locking the door behind me to make sure they don't escape. I don't know if I'll make it out, but I have to save my family. Hobbed. And I believe this is what he was referring to
wonder what
The
happened.
chorus. You know, we'll find out, Serana. I hear the
What
chorus
I'm right behind you.
crawling around in the walls. Believe there are more journals. Sudi's journal. Let's read it. I hate it here. Why did we have to move to Skyrim anyway? I miss the big port cities. There was always something to do and new people around. Or even being cabin girl on one of the ships we used to sail on would be better than this. Monty says we should run away, but I can't leave Mother and Father alone out here. Oh, what to do? We've been here for 2 months now, and there's nothing to do. From the top of the lighthouse, we can see all the way to the college at Winterhold, but Father says that magic is for Daedra worshippers. The only interesting thing to have happened lately is that Mother snapped at us at dinner and accused us of stealing things out of the cellar. I did hear scratching down there the other night, but I thought it was just Father cleaning fish. I caught Manny in the cellar a couple days ago going through some of the barrels and crates. At first I thought it was him all along making those scratches to play a trick on me, but I heard them again last night and Monty was in bed. Father finally said he would go get some traps and poison from town in case it's skeevers. I'm really scared. It doesn't sound like skeevers to me. Monty won't listen. He thinks I'm just making up the noises and keeps sneaking into the cellar. Oh, why is he so stupid sometimes? I don't know why he keeps going down there, but I've found the cellar key he copied and hid it in Mother's favorite keepsake so he won't find it. The scratching is getting louder. Well, we've got quite the mystery on our hands. And of course, in mystery settings, we do need to don the detective garb. So we've put our Sherlock Holmes hat on, and let's solve the mystery, everybody. Okay, what's up? Oh, I bet there's a key in here. I don't want to deal with having to deal with that. Also, it's a waste of meat. Come on. Let's see. Are there more notebooks? Ooh, this Mystery of Talara. Let's see. No, we've already read it. Oh, found a notebook. Ramadi's journal. We finally did it. We bought the lighthouse. I thought Hobbs was just making idle promises all these years. What husband doesn't want to promise their wife the 2 moons from the sky? But I didn't think we'd actually manage to get it. Now if only we could find where we put everything. I can't find my favorite cooking pot, and it's slightly infuriating. Sudi and Mani seem unhappy, but they're still young and don't seem to understand that we just want to spend a few more years with them before they leave us to see the world. I know they think their father will live forever, but I see his age creeping into his eyes. He made me promise again that when he died, I would put his bones in the lighthouse fire so he could look out over the ocean forever. Ooh, those two get to me sometimes. I went to unpack some of our keepsakes from the trading ships we used to sail, but I can't find them. Sudi keeps saying she's hearing something in the basement at night, and Manny suggested it was skeevers. They know I hate skeevers. Now I'm too scared to go down there at all. I'm glad I unpacked my favorite urn and put it safely on the mantle before those two started causing mischief. If they put a skeever in the basement, I swear... All right. The mystery unfolds a little. Ooh, a little haunting brew. Shout out. Adra and Daedra, Trials of St. Alessia. Let's see. On the urn, huh? Or urn on the mantle. Mani's cellar key. Take a torch bug in a jar. And the only person whose journal we haven't found is Mani's, if he Has a journal. Ugh. Gross noises. Okay, I mean, I feel like this was Sudi and Mani's room, so it would be in here if it was, right? You know? I'm gonna take the Legend of Red Eagle, and we should also do that. Ah, man. Too many quests. I wish we could, yeah. I wish I could have done more quests this spooky season, but here we are. Ooh, Mani's letter. That's something. Sudi, I know you've been making up that stuff about the noises in the basement to try to get me to stay, but I'm only waiting till Father gets home so you and Mother are safe. You could always come meet up with me before I head back to Hammerfell. Take care of yourself, little sister. Mani. Dang. He was gonna get out of here. He was on the way out. Well, we found Ramadi's remains, and let's see. So we got that, so that's good. I do want to unlock this one. Yep. Come on, right? Nope. Right here. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's just gonna go up to the top of the lighthouse. I probably didn't need to do that. Oh, and there's blood going down the stairs. Curious. Ah, a chorus. Let's get our other weapon out. Come here.
That'll teach you.
Gross. So the sorry, Serana, we do need to look around. Yeah, the cellar was being rummaged through. But not by the kids. It was by the chorus and the Falmer. To the Frostflow Abyss.
Oh.
Hey Jess, welcome back. We're just doing a little bit of mystery solving real quick. On our way to also do the Discerning the Transmundane quest, which might be a little longer than anticipated, but I don't know. I don't know. We might just call it at Frostflow Lighthouse for now, but yeah. I don't know. We'll see. Depends on how quickly we can get through it. I also need to take my little Sherlock thing off. It was fun. Let's get through here and kick some Falmer butt. Hey. Where you at? Come here, you little freak. Good enough. I believe we have found Mani. Yep. He was murdered by the Falmer. Okay, so that's the way we came. We are gonna do this. It's not really a quest, is it? I mean, I guess it is, yeah. We're We're gonna get through here. Hello, Falmer. Stick him with the Mace of Molag Bal. And go deeper. Hi. That's how we do it. Oh, sorry, Serana. I didn't realize you resurrected that one. I thought it was coming at me. And they're freaky little bug things, aren't they? Okay, I guess we go left. Hello. I'm gonna shout at this guy. Nope. Yep. Oh, I was hoping he'd fall off, not just be there. Oops. Oh, and look who it is. Hi, Sudi. Yeah, no problem. My Siri turned on for a second. Yuck. I do not like the Falmer. I pity them. I do not like them. I wish there was a way you could, like, fix them and make them like what they actually used to be. Like rehabilitate them or something. Well, Serana, I'll let you take care of that one. And I'll move on. Hello. Alright, well, I think Serana's lost. Yeah, no, they're so creepy, but their story is sad. Like, it's not really their fault that they are the way they are. Like, it is the fault of the Dwemer. So as much as people are like, oh, the dwarves were so cool, they also were jerks. They made the Falmer into what they are solely because they wanted to control them. And then when they all disappeared, when the Dwemer all disappeared, the Falmer were left to essentially become a cave-dwelling populace. Ugh, I hate the chorus in the water is like worse than anything else. That is gross. I also didn't... Okay, we have to pause. Serana should not have resurrected Sudi. That was a little uncalled for, I think. Ugh, yuck. We have found our way deeper. Ugh. Ugh. Hey. Yuck. I think we're almost to the end of the abyss. Ugh, and that is the source of the murders right there. Ugh. A great chorus. A chorus reaper. That's the second reaper we fought this stream. Yuck. Let's search the reaper. Hobbs remains. Very gory. That is a gross looking eyeball right there. Yuck. Hobbs did not make it, unfortunately, when he went down here to protect them. But we also got his lighthouse key, which ultimately at this point is not useful because we picked that lock because I can't leave well enough alone. But yeah. The Chorus Reaper killed him and his family. Probably with the help of the Falmer. I'm gonna take this just to sell it. Ugh, and I'm carrying too much to be able to run. Disgusting. I do want to hang on to the mace. I could sell that. I don't want to hang on to the ebony one. Oop. Well, we drop down over here. Right at the beginning. Gotta love these dungeons and how they loop back on themselves like that. Hey Andy,
Sorry.
welcome back. Jess, you are correct. The Falmer were the snow elves originally. Like, that was their designation. I know this is a little late, but I think for our necromancy stuff, it might have been good to have done this quest, you know, sooner rather than later, because one thing, we're going up here, and if we activate this lighthouse brazier, it puts Hobbs' remains into it, and then we gain Sailor's Repose as a passive power, or passive effect, which is right over here. I think it's Fortify Restoration or something like that. No. There we go. Healing spells cure 10% more. The reason for, like, you know, why we should do this as a necromancer, a vampiric necromancer, no less. We have a, sorry, I totally went the wrong way with this, but in the restoration tree, Necromage. All spells are more effective against the undead. Also, Jess, yes, thank you. I'm glad you got the Dark Sister sword reference. All spells are more effective against the undead. That specifically also applies to healing when we do things like, when you heal yourself if you are undead. So, as a vampire, we actually have an extra 10% boost to our healing rate because, like, our spells are more effective against the undead, and we ourselves are undead. So, it's like not only are, you know, the damage things we do on other undeads more effective, but our powers are more effective on ourselves as well. It's just kind of a cool fact. I don't really want to go back through there. I'm just going to drop down over here and hopefully not die. And now we do the rest of Discerning the Transmundane. Lunar Contact, yes, we did start late. I explained it at the beginning of the stream, but I have had 2 nights that were very late in a row. Friday night, I stayed out till like 2 a.m.-ish, chatting, or I mean not chatting, at a, I'm gonna go this way, at a Neon Indian DJ set that was super dope. And actually, we need to be going east, not west. Yeah, so I stayed out at Neon Indian in Denver until 2 a.m. And then last night, we did our Halloween party at our house. And we stayed up till like 4 playing games. So I've had a couple really late nights. And today I slept in till 1 p.m. Which is the most I've ever slept in recent memory. And also the latest I've stayed up in recent memory, too. So, I guess it's fitting. I'm not gonna even bother with this Ice Wraith. We're gonna waste a lot of time if I do that. So, to Alftand with us. Bloop. Down here. And some wolves. We no longer have the Wolfkin Alliance. Oops. Didn't mean to summon my horse. Wait, there's Dawnguard? Oh, jeez. Hey there. I guess they're here. Hi. Sorry, but I will not abide.
I'll make you pay.
Will you? Because I think I'm gonna shout you off the cliff. What? Come on. That would have been fun. Come here. That's what I thought. I guess we dropped in a not a very good spot. Let's go up the ruined tower, I guess. So yeah, Lunar Contact for the Neon Indian concert, my costume was a oh yuck. For Neon Indian, I went as Eddie from Stranger Things, and some chick in a bunny costume had the audacity to call my costume basic. And then also, what else? Ooh, Yorid. Hello. What you got? What's up? And why are you here? Yeah, went as Eddie, and they called my costume basic, and I was like, are you kidding? And a bunny costume isn't? And then last night I went as Burt Macklin, Andy Dwyer's alter ego in Parks and Rec. Thank you, Serana, for your hard work. Let's see. I don't want the urn. Yes, Autumn, I am still very salty about it. I don't think I'll get over it. I think I will beef with that statement for forever, I think. Let's see. Further in. Ugh. I just want to get out of this tower. What? Where did that come from? Okay, up the tower. Let's get out of here.
Sorry.
Okay, I guess we'll just drop in from the top. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she was flirting with me, but it did not quite work. Because also, I don't know, that's just like, she gave off some flaky vibes. And also, I am married, so she was fighting a losing battle, I think. Let's see, what's the expedition manifest say? We've managed to secure the site and hold off any others who may try to steal our discoveries so far, especially those from the College of Winterhold, who seem to think the glory of exploring every ruin should be theirs alone. The crew for our expedition is as follows: Soule Trebatius, myself, expedition leader; Umana, my constant companion and bodyguard; Vali, a mage not associated with Winterhold, took some time to find; Endrist, a fellow explorer of some local renown; Yag, a great brute of a woman hired to keep the rest of the labor in check; Jadar and Jazar, 2 Khajiit brothers, hired as labor. Need a couple more laborers. Getting through the ice is proving difficult. We've set up shelter and scouted the area. The small ruins on the lower plateau of the glacier don't seem connected to the main structure, and we haven't managed to find a way into the tower parapet we've found here. Yag mentioned spotting a fissure in the glacial wall that may lead into the ruins, so we are going to try to find a way to get down there with gear. Looks like a storm is coming. Something tells me they didn't make it. And something tells me we're not going to be able to get into here because we have to go in from... Yeah. We'll have to get in from out there. Let's see. Okay, ooh, a corpse. Classic. Let's get down here. Ooh. To the glacial ruins. Yeah, you know, we're going through a lot of really depressing ruins here. But it's, you know, it's spooky season. So it's the perfect time to get these quests out of the way, I guess. Deep. Oop. Ah, the 2 Khajiit are bickering. Where are they? I don't know where they are. Oh, I think they're over here. Nope. We overheard a little bit. Where are they at? Where are you at, my Khajiit friends? I think they're to the left. But I am going to read their research notes first. If only Umana would have left... Oh, wait. We gotta figure out who wrote this. If only Umana would have left one of these dwarven machine creatures intact for me to study. The fact that they almost killed those Khajiit brothers in the middle of the night doesn't mean we couldn't have found a way to disable one. We dragged some stuff in front of the pipes they came out of to stop them from coming back. They are simply fascinating. It is just as Calcelmo described them in Dwarves Volume 2. Their appearance does, in fact, resemble that of an arachnid. I had thought that to be an embellishment given by his source. The inclusion of the soul gem into the design of the apparatus is quite remarkable. It could explain the focus for the lightning that he describes. Oddly enough, it doesn't appear to be the main power source for the apparatus. Perhaps some sort of harmonic resonance with the energies contained in the soul gem to bring heat to a small boiler. Too early to say conclusively. That does raise the question of where they get the liquid for the boiler, however. Huh, that was strange. I thought I just saw something moving beyond the barred door. It looked vaguely humanoid. I wonder if it could be an undiscovered automaton. I'm going to move my bedroll down here to see if I can catch another glimpse of it. This is all so exciting. That is like a tee-up of like the worst, like, it's textbook horror movie stuff. Like, ooh, I'm gonna go sleep there. Yuck. That was teamwork. You're right, Serana. Alright, let's kill these drug-addled cats. I wish we didn't have to, but they are gonna attack us, I think. Blood. This is where we overheard them. Get out of the way, Serana, please.
Oh.
Yes, get out of the way. Get out of the way. I need to get out. I need to get out. Come on. Get out of the way. Yep, back. Thank you. Jeez. Oop. Just gotta bash it real quick. And somebody dropped a torch. And there's blood. Ah.
What? Who is this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? But this one wasn't trapped with us. No. No! You must be the one who took my skooma.
Yeah, sure. We can call it that. Didn't even see me. And his brother's dead. Poor brother. And poor Jazar and Jadar, you know? Hi. I don't want to deal with you. Let's see. Oh, I don't want the Dwemer pan. Just gonna drop that right now. It's gonna be annoying. And just give it a quick bonk. And I don't want to deal with that. Let's just continue. I'll take a diamond and some gold. Ooh, and some dragon plate insulated boots, huh? Ooh, I do think, like, the Dwemer dinnerware, I mean, it's fun, but, like, I think there's a house that the Anniversary Edition added that you can get that's like a Dwemer home in a cave. And it has all of that, so I just kind of rely on that. Don't push me off. Come on. Hi. Okay. We're just gonna drop down. Let's see. Oh, we already were here. Of course, classic. Nope, that's backwards. I am turned around a little bit. I get, you know, I what I'm gathering is that we all collect weird eclectic things, and it's totally valid. Okay, was it up? Am I going insane? Up here. I do have a tendency to just collect literally everything. Okay, where are you? Oh, hi. Okay. So going around. Jumping over these. Okay. I feel like maybe I'm overthinking this. Yep, it was right in front of me. Awesome. To the Animonculory, or whatever this is called. I just have a tendency to collect things that cost a lot in game. To be like, oh, I'll sell it later, and then I just don't. Hello. And hello. And sprint through here before the blades can activate. Let's keep on keeping on. Ooh. It's big. Okay, I guess we're going down. Oh, maybe not. Yes. Ah, some dead folk. Classic. Do we unlock it and go through all that business, or do we just drop down? Kind of in the mood to just drop down. We'll do it. We'll open the door, we'll go through. You. Yeah, I don't want to deal with this. We're just gonna do this. Whoop! And we found Yag. Yag Gortwog. I like that full name. Does she have a diary somewhere around here? Hello, little spider. I thought she had a diary, but I guess I don't see it. I see a torch under her. Nope, no diary. No dice. Okay, well, let's just keep going down then. Ah, this is a good one. Yeah. Down you go. Hello. Stick him right in the face with Moleg Bal's mace. Ow! Ooh. Oh, I died. Oh no. We're gonna have to do a lot of that again. Oops. Too dang much of that again. Dang it. What happened? We're gonna do this quick. I'm gonna let Serana deal with all of the enemies. I'm just gonna sprint through. Yep. And that. Let me through. We're just gonna drop right here. And then... you think we can cheese that? Maybe. Ooh, we can definitely cheese this. And then this. And then shout that guy off. Wow, we're speedrunning here, guys. The thing about like all the dwarven stuff, and like I only had one playthrough that like did this recently, but I've gotten into I don't know, like I did one that was a like Dwemer artifact collector that was pretty cool, but like it's hard because I would want to like do a character that like was a Dwemer or something like that. That obviously you can't really do, but I don't know. I like the idea of like having the last Dwemer as a player or something like that. Okay, onward. I'm just gonna sprint through here because I just don't like dealing with the Falmer. Hi. I'll let you burn a little. Actually, I'll help him burn a little. Please, continue to shoot arrows at me while you burn. Oh, you. Freak. Ugh, we're a little extra susceptible to fire as a vampire, and we're getting kicked a little bit. Yeah, no, the Dwemer are a cool race if you take out their, yeah. If you don't consider the racism that they displayed towards the Falmer while turning them into what they are. Ooh, this warmonger is a tough guy. Not tough enough. What about you, huh? Also not tough enough. We should do this really quick just to unlock the spot. Or at least just see where this goes. I think we can like open a gate. Or, nope. Yep. Yes. Okay, that was the gate. That the people were trying to get through. Huh, interesting.
Sorry.
I know. The meeting the two last like real snow elves in the Dawnguard questline is like one of my favorite things. Like they're very cool. And I love asking them about their culture and stuff because it was cool. But then, I mean, in kind of a cyclical thing, like the snow elves also displayed a level of like cruelty and racism towards the Nords. Yep. Like, and we'll do the Winterhold stuff. I think we'll do the College of Winterhold in December, but yeah, ew, gross. The Sarthal was sacked by the Snow Elves and they killed, like, everyone, all of the Nords in Sarthal, because they were afraid of the power that they discovered, and didn't even trust them to, like, you know, engage. And so that, yeah, they attacked them and wiped out their entire people, minus Ysgramor, who was not there at the time. And so that's also why Ysgramor was a racist himself towards the Snow Elves. So it's kind of this, like, perpetual cycle of races, like, not treating each other well, and then, you know, all attacking each other.
Show yourself. I knew I.
Yeah, no, they were. It was a big circle of racism. Like, that's how it was. It's kind of wild. Or a triangle, I guess, but, you know.
That'll teach you.
Okay. Now what's up? Oh yeah, we gotta fight a Centurion. Which, man, when I played this game for the first time, I did these quests, like, really early on. And, are you kidding? Doing these quests early is not recommended by me, because they're a little tough. If you're trying to fight a dwarven centurion when you're, like, level 10, that's pretty tough. I'm gonna leave the glass gauntlets, and we're good. Ooh, yes, I would also agree. Many of the Nords are definitely racists. Hello. Oh, and I missed on all of those. There we go. Just gotta do a little dual wield flurry. Night. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you Thursday. Okay, lunar contact. I think it's just, you might be the only one here right now.
Sulla, let's just get out of here. Hasn't there been enough death?
Oop.
Of course, you want me to leave. Just waiting for me to turn my back, so you can have all the glory for yourself.
They hate each other.
There?
No.
I heard something.
No.
This what you want?
Yeah, fight each other. I'm gonna activate that and let them fight it out. Who's gonna kill who?
Like the bite of a flea.
I'll kill you where you stand.
Who's gonna win?
There you go.
You know, as much as I like watching this, I don't know. I like seeing and figuring out who's gonna win in a little, like, 1v1 thing. I am just gonna kill both of them. Well, I guess I'll leave him alone. Okay, we got both of them. She has a cool shield called the Targe of the Blooded, which of course we are now over encumbered with. I'm gonna say Serana.
Do you need something?
I need to trade some things with you.
This better not be all the things you just can't be bothered with.
It might be. Okay, what apparel do I want to give you? Let's see. I'll give you the boots, and what else do we got that would be fitting for Serana? I'll give you that. I'm gonna wear that. And I'll give her some weapons. I've got a couple extra weapons that I don't necessarily need. Yeah. That's good. Okay. We're good. We lost a lot of weight by giving her all that. Yep, let's go down. Deeper. We gotta get through all this. To Blackreach. Nah, I do want to get on my sleep. I do need to go to bed soon, but I do want to wrap up this quest first. So we'll just power through this, and then I'll go to bed. But I do want to pop in here to Cinderion's field laboratory. Cinderion was a alchemist in Oblivion who went to live out his days in Skyrim and discovered this location in Blackreach. Fun fact. Let's read his field journal. A return to your roots. I'm not going to read it, but that is the Crimson Nirnroot quest, and oh my gosh, it sucks so much. We will have to come back and do that in a very dedicated stream, because the first time I did it, it took me like 4 hours. It takes forever. Do I already have this book? Yeah. Crimson Nirnroot, that's what it's all about. Ugh, there's so much of it down here.
Sorry.
Hey Helix, what's up? We're in Blackreach. I don't really want to spend more time than I have to down here. But I will spend as much time as I need to. But I intend to just kind of sprint through all this and not deal with it. Actually, you know what? You. I'll wake him up. Let him run around. Really, the only thing I want to do down here, I want to shout at that, wake up that dragon. Oh, for those of you who haven't done this, this is a treat. Let's do this right now. Why not? This is something that if you don't know to do this, a lot of people just don't. But check this out. Hello, Falmer servants. Check this out. If you use Unrelenting Force on this big glowing sun-like thing in Blackreach. What? That was only 2 words.
Die, vampire.
Shut up. All of you are weak. If you shout at it, a dragon crawls out. And we missed it crawling out because all these jerks were here. But there is a dragon down here with us now. Yeah. Okay, I guess we did it. It's, I assume it's... Where is it? Where did the dragon go? There it is. Hello. You, Vulthuryol. The cave dragon. Kill cam on the cave dragon. Just beating it up with our mace. No big deal. And take his soul. And now we can learn one more word of Durnavir's shout. I would like to also summon Durnavir. Ugh. Alright, I'll take the blood, I'll take the bones and scales and gold. The meat is a little gimmicky from that mod. But, and you know what? While we're here, let's summon Arvak. I know it's not that far to travel, but I like, you know, that we can, we now have a horse friend to travel with. And up we go to the Tower of Mazak. All right, now this part's very straightforward, so we're just about done here. Oops. I say that as I immediately fall off. Classic. Okay. There we go. Around, and now we just gotta open up that thing and read an Elder Scroll. Easy. Activate the lexicon. And activate some buttons. That's gonna do something. And that is also gonna do something. We'll figure this out. Come on, let me put the sphere down. I gotta get a button. Nope, nope. You. Okay, we got that open. And do that again. See if we can... This is really just a series of mashing buttons until something happens. There's an Elder Scroll in there, though. And I guess we did it. We pushed as many buttons as we could. And we've transcribed a lexicon. And what about you? There's the Elder Scroll. And we have taken the Dragon Elder Scroll. Okay, cool. Well, somehow we did it. I think there was a wizard down here at one point. Drocht. Hello, Drocht. Drocht's Journal of Drocht. I weren't never one for writing about my life. The king priests of old deserved their stories told, but Drocht is a simple man. So this isn't no journal, and I'm not telling any stories here. But this infernal machine done worked its way into my brain space, and I won't leave till it's figured out. The whole contraption just sits like a dead horker if it doesn't have the box. Putting the box in the hole made it all come to life. 5 rings, but only 4 buttons? Most of them don't work most of the time anyhow. When the light lines up, more open, but they don't seem to help. Just make another damn thing move. That old flea baggy what sold me this cube said something about the light through the knowledge, through the machine, rests on the cube. I remember because he made me say it back at him till I wanted to throttle him. So I did. Tried to leave, but wolves stood atop them and eyeless freaks outside the tower. Gotta stay here till I get it right, and I will get it right. And apparently, Drocht did not get it right. So, R.I.P. to Drocht for that. I feel like at one point a wizard came here, but guess not. Well, Drocht, you want to come with us? You know, we do have we got the staff of worms. We got a handful of things. Why don't you come with? Arvak is not. He might be faster, but I mean the whole point of the nice thing about having Arvak is that you can summon him wherever, so it doesn't really matter where you're at. But yeah. Okay, Tower of Mazark uncovered, and let's open that up, and we're out. We did it. Okay, we're gonna give the lexicon to Septimus Signus, and then we're gonna be done with this stream. I think it's just about bedtime. Yes, Drocht, you may join us. You creepy little skeleton hick. Hello, Septimus. My creepy little man.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths.
I've inscribed to the lexicon, or why are you so eager to open the box? We'll go with, why are you so eager to open the box?
Ah, the box contains the heart. Ah, the essence of a god. I have devoted my life to the Elder Scrolls, but their knowledge is a passing awareness when compared to the encompassing mind of divinity. The Dwemer were the last to touch it. It was thought to have been destroyed by the Nerevarine, but my lord told me otherwise.
Who is your lord?
The Daedric Prince of the Unknown, Hermaeus Mora.
We've
I thought
met.
there were no secrets left to know until I first spoke to him. He asks a price to work his will. A few murders, some dissent spread, a plague or two, for the secrets I can endure. In time, he brought me here, to the box. But he won't reveal how to open it. Maddening.
I've inscribed the lexicon.
Give it quickly. Extraordinary. I see it now. The sealing structure interlocks in the tiniest fractals. Dwemer blood can loose the hooks, but none alive remain to bear it.
Hey, Helix, I appreciate it. I like that you think I could whip up such a nuts voice as this.
Something they did not
Maybe I could.
anticipate.
You
No,
know.
not even
Maybe I
them.
could.
The blood of Altmer, Bosmer, Dunmer, Falmer, and Orsimer. The elves still living provide the key.
Ah.
Bear you hence this extractor. It will drink the fresh blood of elves. Come when its set is complete.
Okay, well, I'll harvest some blood.
When the top level was...
So I guess we've done enough of that. Oh, and look, it's our massive tentacles himself. Just reaching his little grabbies out at us. Hello there. Wretched Abyss, Hermaeus Mora.
Come closer. Bask in my presence.
Howdy, Dots. Welcome. Wretched Abyss, who are you? Although I think I recognize you.
I am Hermaeus Mora. I am the guardian of the unseen, a knower of the unknown. I have been watching you, mortal. Most impressive.
Thank you, sleepy little man. What do you want of me?
Your continuing aid to Septimus renders him increasingly obsolete.
Oh, thanks for the compliment on the lights.
Well, but his time is nearing its end. Once that infernal lockbox is opened, he will have exhausted his usefulness to me. When that time comes, you shall take his
really
place
wrapping those tentacles
as
around.
my emissary. What say you?
I'm your servant, my lord. I'll never join you, vile demon. We'll play along. I am your servant, my lord.
Indeed. Speak with me when the box has been opened, and all shall be revealed.
Okay. Thanks, Hermaeus Mora. It's interesting, before the Dawnguard DLC, he did not appear as a mass of tentacles. He was just kind of like a bluey, purpley, glowing thing that was in your way. Okay. So before we wrap up stream, because we're pretty much done here. I do actually want to go over there, because, and I guess it's not really a good indicator, but that cave over there is the background of the first 3 Skyrim and Chill thumbnails, because it is a location in Skyrim called the Chill. Actually, it's not that, it's this. There we go. So yeah, this is the Chill over here. Hello, little Horker. Nice to see you. I'm not gonna bug you if you're not gonna bug me. But yeah, I just looked up when I was like thinking about doing something called Skyrim and Chill. I looked it up and then I was like, oh, we'll just we'll do this. Hello. A Frost Atronac. This is like one of the only Frost Atronacs that like just appears like as a I don't know, an Atronac like that isn't summoned. But yeah, the Chill is weird. It's like a prison that, yeah, I guess where they put, you know, the worst of the worst criminals to suffer and die, guarded by a massive Frost Atronac, and that's all there is to it. But that's the Chill. It's a weird little like lore thing that there's no quests surrounding it. There's nothing like, you know, telling you to go here. And it's, I think, the furthest like north you can go in the vanilla game. Oh, hello. Got a couple extras. Hi. Ouch. Alright, well. Sorry, Horker, but you came at us, man. Oh, and of course, Serana resurrected it. I guess we're going after another. I do think there are things over there, but it's... yeah, it's not... I don't know. I think it would just be... well, I'm gonna go up there. We'll save on top of that cliff. And that will be where we leave off on this stream. I don't want to deal with that bear. We're just gonna keep running. Oh boy, that's quite a lot of creatures all attacking each other. Oh, it's wild out here. Let's see, can we even get up there? We might not be able to. This might, yep, we've hit the edge of the map. You cannot go that way. So, the chill is the furthest north you can technically take yourself. In terms of as like a fast travel location. So, yeah, we're as north as we can get. Let's see. We're just gonna pop back over to the chill, I think. Save outside of it real quick. Oh no, Dots, you're totally fine. We are gonna wrap up here, but if you want, you know, we had a lot of fun for like 2 hours in the Soul Cairn earlier. But yeah, that is the chill over there, and served as the background image for the first 3 streams of Skyrim and chill. But yeah, we are a vampire for maybe not a whole lot longer. Now that you know, we'll see. We'll see where we're at on Thursday. But I think I don't really want to. I don't want to be a vampire forever in this game. And yeah, just gonna pop back out, pop over to just chatting, and we will. Yeah, we're gonna do a all. I don't know. I think maybe we'll lead with some Civil War stuff on Thursday, so we can like get as much like necromancy fun things out of the way, and we'll do that. Yeah. I don't know. I think once we do some Civil War things and some main quests, you know, I want to. Not this Friday, but next Friday. I don't know. My goal here is on Skyrim's anniversary, we kill Alduin. So we just have to be at, you know, we have to do enough of the main quests between now and then to actually like be at a point where we can do the end of the main quest and kill Alduin. So yeah, I think we can do that. So yeah, I think it'll be fun. But yes, I will post some Halloween pics tomorrow on Instagram. So yes, no worries there. But yeah, thanks for Dots. Yes, the Skyrim Anniversary. That would be next Friday, November 11th. 11/11/22. A full 11 years after Skyrim's first anniversary, 11/11/11, or not first anniversary, but first, like when it came out was November 11th of 2011. So it's fitting that we would do the main quest 11 years later and wrap it up. So yeah, we'll do some of that, and yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be fun. So that quest we will just or that day, we will just do the main quest line until it's done. So however late I have to stay up that Friday, I'll do that. But yeah, happy Halloween. I'll post some pics on Instagram. And we'll do some more Skyrim and Mead later this week. So, bedtime. Good night. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you Thursday. Yeah. Cheers, everybody. This is water, but cheers. I finished the other drinks earlier. So, yeah. I will see you on Thursday.